Okay, welcome to the pen tool. I'm going to quickly show you how this works. I'm just going to make this apple for you guys real quick. The original was this, and basically I turned it into that. It's not perfect, obviously, but I just want to show you what the pen tool can do very quickly. All right, so let's do our own version to show you how the pen tool works. First step, I'm just going to open up a new file. And to bring in the apple, I'm going to go to File, Place, go to my desktop, and there's my apple. And I just click inside, and there it is, and I can resize it if I want. And push. Oops. All right, just bring it into the middle. There we go. All right, so that's my first layer. I'm going to lock it because I don't want it to move it. Now, it's very important with the pen tool to have a different layer per color because every layer can only have one color. So I'm going to add a new layer. I'm going to call this one core, for the core of the apple, or basically the red part. Okay, so going to my left side here, I got my pen tool selected. The fill, I'm going to select a red. I could make it transparent to begin with to make it easier, but for now it's okay. And the stroke, meaning the outside, is going to be black, and that's just fine. All right, so with the pen tool, you're looking for the natural curve of an object. So I'm going to start over here. Click and let go. Make sure you let go of your mouse button. Now, for this next one, I'm not going to let go of my mouse button. I'm going to click and drag into any direction I want until it matches how I want my apple to look. And then I let go. Now, it's hard to see, okay, but if I hide this bottom layer, okay, you can see what I have drawn so far. Now, if I go back to here, I want to make sure before I draw my next part of my apple, I hold Option key down and click in the middle, not the left top, not the bottom, right in the middle. And that gets rid of one of the anchor points. The reason to do that is to make sure everything is smooth. If I do my next one here, for example, maybe the next curve could be all the way down here actually, I click and drag. Again, now, I'm noticing I'm not quite getting exactly what I want. So I probably went too far. So I'm just going to Apple Z that and go back to maybe around here, click and drag, and get what I want. Goodbye, Mr. Gee. I don't want to talk to you right now. Now again, remember, before I do my next one, Option click inside and choose my next curve, which is probably around here. And you'll get used to the idea of where you got to put your curve every time. And then I'm just going to keep on clicking on the middle, making sure I get a nice curve as I go along. This will take some practice, but through practice you will get it better. So I'm just going to keep on going until I'm done. And don't forget, every time, hold your Option key. Now what's important is that to finish it off, I have to get my mouse back on the original dot. So it's easier to look at it if I hide that one. And my mouse, I know that I'm back to my beginning because see how my mouse gets a little circle. And so then now I'm going to click on it and drag it for any shape that I want and then let go. So there is, okay, there's my apple. Now, as I said, I want a different layer for every object. So my next one is going to be the stem. So I'm going to lock this layer, add a new layer, double click on this, call it stem. It's a really good idea to name your layers because later on, when you get about 30 or 40 layers and you want to change something, this will become really useful. So here again, let me just hide this bottom one so I can see all the stem. So I get my pen tool. This time I'm going to select a different color. So I'll be brown this time, push OK. And then I'll just start. I've got my right layer selected. Yep. I select here, let go, click, and now drag. Don't forget to not let go of your mouse button until I get what I want. Let go, hold Option down, click, drag over here, get a little bit round. Same idea, Option click here. And then this one here can probably go just a little curve that way. Option click, and then finish it off right about there. And so then now, if I go to my layers and hide my bottom one, this is what I have so far. Okay, now I'm noticing that this is not exactly perfect on the left side. So I'm going to lock my stem and go back to this one. What I can do is if I take my white arrow tool and click, I can take this and move it any way that I want to alter. So just because you finished a layer doesn't mean that you can't go back. Okay, and you can also click, okay, and bring it forward and backwards until you're happy with the way it looks. Obviously, that doesn't make any sense the way I was doing it there. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is go to EDU and finish off what it says. Good luck.